I used to be a runner. I started in my mid-40s, right about the same time that I opened my advertising agency, and I discovered that I could write ad copy and jingles and commercials and so on while I was running. I'd also read somewhere that you should run at a pace at which you can talk comfortably. So I was rehearsing at the time when I first started for a lead role in a musical at Theatre Under the Stars in Vancouver. So I sang all the parts of the show, and that pretty well gave gave me an hour of running. Um, then I started running official races, and the first 10K I ran was around Stanley Park, and it was the Terry Fox run. And I was kind of astonished because I was running 5K all the time, and I'd never done 10, and hey, I did it. But then just to prove that I could do it without that crowd pulling me along, because there were, like 10,000 people, I did it again in the middle of the week by myself, and you ran all the way around Stanley Park by the sea. And I did it again. So there I was, a runner. The craziest 10K run I ever did was in Ottawa when I was living and working there in the late 80s. Everything was fine except for one detail. They had these electronic markers, digital markers along the route saying, you have 5K left, 4K left, and so on. And when I saw 1K left, I kind of went mental and hit the afterburners and just took off like a rocket and sprinted the last kilometer. That took between 1 and 2 hours to recover from. Gasping, choking, having a sip of water, and so on. Well, one of the things I learned about myself and about running was that I loved running by myself, but I also loved running in these big runs with people. But I was never going to do a 10K run in 26:31 like the shoeless guy from Nairobi, and I was never going to do it in 2.5 hours like the people in wheelchairs. I was going to do it at my pace, which oddly enough was always 57 minutes on the dot. So there I was, common purpose, everybody doing the same thing, but keeping to myself. Pickle. I think it was the Beach Boys who said it better than anybody. You got to be true to your school. So it's great to be a part of a community, and you're still allowed to do your own thing in the midst of all of it.